Hi, I'm Terry from Bed and Biscuits Boarding and Training Facility. This is Lucy. I call her Goosey Lucy. Good girl. She's been very good. She gets very excited when she first sees you. That's her biggest issue, I think, right now, is just the excitement when the initial greeting when you first see her. But anyway, she's done really good. All these exercises, I'm using like a 6-foot leash. I've used a prong collar, which helps a lot when you're healing. The dog is at my left side through all these exercises. The dog is always at your left side. If you continue to do like once on the left, the next time you come out, or somebody else in the family is working on the right side, she won't be consistent. Everybody that's walking her needs to have the dog at your left side. Okay, we're going to basically do about 4 or 5 exercises: the heel, on-leash, the sit-stay, the down-stay, and the recall. Hand signals for each one. Hand signal to sit. I'll show you when we're doing these exercises when we use that, but the hand signal to sit. Stay is just the palm of your hand in her face, tell her to stay. Come is bring your hand to your chest as you tell her to come. And down, you're going to put your finger right on the ground and tell her down. So those are the, I think, 4 different hand signals you need to remember. When you return, we'll return to the heel on leash. Okay, this is going to be her heel on leash. She's at your left side. I usually start out with her in a sit. And just take your first step forward, ask her to heel, and just walk. Look where you want to go is very important. And if you feel that leash get tight, I keep the leash a little bit loose. Anybody can drag them around like this. Keep a little bit loose like that. When it gets tight, it's just a pull and release. Keep looking where you want to go. And it doesn't matter whether she's pulling forward, lagging behind, is smelling something, which is she does quite often, is smell. It's just a pull and release real quick, not very hard, and just keep walking. And she'll come right back up and heel. Tell her, good girl. We're gonna try it. You ready for your heel, girl? Okay, heel. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Come on, baby girl. Come on. Happy girl. And then as soon as you stop walking, you should automatically sit. Praise her, good girl. Heel. Good girl. When you stop walking, she automatically sits. Heel. Exercise finished, praise your dog. Okay, this is going to be Lucy's sit-stay. Again, you put her in a sit, tell her to stay, walk to the end of your leash. If she starts to follow you, tell her no, put her right back to where you started from. Don't redo it up here. Put her right back to here, and as you go away from her, reinforce the word stay as you go. I still do that. That way she doesn't break the command. Let's see how she does. Sit, good girl, stay. 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 Set my goal. Stay. 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 If she sits like that, that's not good either, really. Come on. Let's do that again. Stay. Stay. Even though it's very minor, she's still breaking the command when she lays down. Stay. Stay. I only stay out here for 3 or 4 or 5 seconds. She's capable of more. Stay. 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 Exercise finished, praise your dog. Okay, this is going to be Lucy's down stay. Again, she's at your left side in a sit. Got her sitting, you're going to turn and face her. Put your finger right to the ground. Actually touch the ground and tell her to down. And she should stay. One thing I'm having a problem with sometimes when I'm walking away, or a lot of times when I'm coming back to her, she gets up on her own. I like to come all the way back to this position right here and then release her before she gets up. That way you're releasing her from the downstay. So you're going to turn to face her. Good girl. Stay. Reinforce the word stay as you walk away. Stay. Stay. I wouldn't stay out any more than 5 seconds or 10 at the most. Then when you return, really reinforce the word stay, or she very well might pop up. And that's kind of, in a way, breaking the command. Stay. 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 Exercise finished. Good girl. Okay, this is going to be Lucy's recall. we're going to use all the hand signals basically except for the down. I'm going to put her to sit, tell her to stay, walk out to the end of your leash, turn and face her, tell her to come. See how she does. I'd like for her to sit at my feet, but as long as she comes to me is what we're trying to accomplish. Come on, sit, stay, stay. Lucy, come. Exercise finished. Praise your dog. Good girl. Okay, for a conclusion, Lucy's done really, really well. Very good. Her worst thing is when I first go in to get her and I bring her out here, she runs. I let her play a little bit and get the energy out a little bit. Stay. Let her get her energy out of her system a little bit before I do the training. And then again, when I'm done training, I usually let her go and do it again as a reward for her training. I don't use any treats at all with her. They're not needed. If you start with treats, you eventually got to wean them off from the treats with your training, so you don't start them, you don't have to do that. I think she is capable of doing off-leash later on down the road if you opt to do that. That would be doing all her heels and the stays and recalling all that off-leash. But I would take her home, let her grow up a little bit because she's still very young. Get on a real good rapport with her at home on leash. I would use one of these collars just so she listens really well. And the worst thing you can do with this collar is to keep it tight no matter where you're at, what position she's at. Keep it loose until she starts to wander off or pull or whatever. Then it's just a quick pull and release. She listens to it real good. I tell her heel. If I'm walking and she does that, I just give a quick pull and tell her to heel. I might even say heel the first time to see if she's gonna just listen to me verbally. If she doesn't, then I give a little pull and keep walking, and she'll come right up beside you. Going through doorways, I put her in a sit, tell her to stay. Got her on a leash, I walk through the doorway and do a recall, tell her to come. She does that going in and out of the kennel every day. So she's done really good with that. She's